Shabbat Shalom. This is one of the days during the year that we keep the bima the way it was this morning, because this morning we celebrated Tu B'Shvat with the preschool. Tu B'Shvat is the holiday of nature, birthday of the trees, and we're so impressed with the way with which our preschool children decorated it, so we wanted to show off their talent. So Tu B'Shvat, we'll remind you of Tu B'Shvat a little bit later.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. Naria, naria, zori shenu, kana fana betoda. Naria, naria, zori shenu, please miro naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, Adonai. 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 Ya'alo Sadai, v'chol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Ya'alo Sadai, v'chol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 az yiranenu kol atzei, az yiranenu kol atzei, az yiranenu kol atzei, az yiranenu kol atzei, Ya'alo Sadai, v'chol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Ya'alo Sadai, v'chol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 az yiranenu kol atzei, az yiranenu kol atzei, az yiranenu kol atzei, az yiranenu kol atzei, Ya'alo Sadai, v'chol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Ya'alo Sadai, v'chol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 ay. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, Adonai, 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, Adonai, 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Yadadai shamor bezachor bedibor echad. Shabbat Hila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yadanai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yadanai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela If you're able, please rise. We turn to face the entrance of the sanctuary for the final verse of Lecha Dodi. Boi v'shalom ateret bana gam v'simcha u'v'tzala toch emunei am segula boi chala Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yadanai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yadanai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela.
And typically at that point of the service, we pause to reflect on the past week, especially trying to remember some good things that we may want to share with us in the room. Bob.
I don't have a good thing, but I have a great thing. Unbelievable thing. I'm so excited. Anyway, my daughter and son-in-law decided to take us out for lunch at our favorite restaurant, which is Ben's Kosher Deli in Boca Raton. Sitting down, just trying to get into the coleslaw, and somebody grabs me from behind, closes my eyes, and says, "Guess who?" My brother from Israel flew in unannounced with his wife to surprise me for my birthday.
Wow. So let's start in the beginning. You are 75, big birthday, and your brother from Israel surprised you in a Jewish deli in Boca. I'm sorry about the Boca part, but everything else is really wonderful. Mazel tov.
My grandson Max got into law school.
Got into law school, Mazel tov. That's what the world needs, more lawyers, don't they?
I'm sitting here with my eldest grandchild, my grandson Jared.
Welcome, because we have your grandson here with us every week unless he goes to visit Israel, and now we meet other family members. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So what dry for Shabbat that was.
We had a busy Sunday this week. Men's club, kindergarten. Oh, I didn't
To be
see these
fun.
pictures.
Can you guess where is this tree challah today?
Tov lehodot l'Adonai, tov lehodot l'Adonai, levanu lehad ligner shel Shabbat. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. And before we continue with Baruch Hu, I would like to invite you to stand up. You may turn to the people next to you, behind you, wish them Shabbat shalom. If your custom is to say Happy Tu B'Shvat, go ahead. An old Jewish story tells about a man who once was wandering in the desert, hungry, thirsty, and exhausted by the heat. He finally came upon a tree which provided him with sweet and cool shade and which had a brook flowing at the base. Immensely relieved, the man ate the fruit, drank the water, and rested in the shade. Then, as he rose to leave, he addressed the tree. "Oh, tree, how can I bless you? If I were to say, may your shade be pleasant, it would be a blessing in vain because your shade already is pleasant. And were I to say, may there be a brook at your feet, well, there already is such a brook. My blessing will be, may all your saplings be like you." And this has been a common Jewish blessing. So before we continue with the Shema, I would like to invite you to close your eyes. Think of your own blessings. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out stress, your anxieties, your anger of the past week, because Shabbat is the ultimate time to let go of everything we need to let go of. And it's also a good time to talk to God. to ask questions, to say thank you, to complain, doesn't matter. As long as we take a moment to try to hear what God has to say to us. And together.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Amen.
We slowly open our eyes.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. Let's read together. You shall love Adonai with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions to charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. We continue with our prayer for peace. Peace comes with the sunset. Cool breezes ease the heat of day. All things settle into stillness. The gentle song of crickets, moonrise and the silence of night. Give us shelter in your presence. Bring peace to those who yearn for peace. Enfold us in your quiet and let our fears find rest in you. Hashkivenu Adonai
Once a month, we read the Torah on Friday night. Today is the night. But it's even more special tonight because the weekly portion is Yitro. And you're asking what's so special about Yitro? This is the portion in which God gives the people of Israel the Ten Commandments. And it's even more special because Ina Gotkin is going to read it for us. By the way, everyone is invited to read the Torah. If you want, just let us know. Pick a date, as Ina did, right? And we would be delighted to study with you and to invite you to read. I would like to invite Ina and Paul up to the bima, and I would like to ask all of you please to rise.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai. All right, so we're going to invite whoever's in need of an aliyah tonight, a little bit of uplifting. I invite you to rise for the Torah blessings. We'll say them together.
Family members of the readers.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני, נותן התורה.
Amen. Lo tisa et shem Adonai Elohecha lashav ki lo yinakeh Adonai et asher yisa et shemo lashav. Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadsho. Sheshet yamim tavod va'asita kol melachtecha. Vayom hashvi'i Shabbat l'Adonai Elohecha lo ta'aseh kol melacha ata uvincha uvitecha avdecha v'yamatecha uvechemtecha v'gercha asher bisharecha ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz et hayam v'et kol asher b'ham vayanach vayom hashvi'i al kain beirach Adonai et Yom HaShabbat vayikadshehu. Kavod et avika ve'et imecha leman yarichun yamecha al hadama asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach lo tirtzach lo tin'af, lo tignov, lo ta'aneh b'reacha, et shaker, lo tikmod, beit reacha, lo tichmod, eshet reacha, v'avdo v'amato v'shoro v'hamoro v'chol asher lerecha.
Let's say the blessing after, and then you can.
If you'd like to rise, please rise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah. Amen.
Thank you. And now with the Torah before us, we continue with the healing prayer with the Misheberach. If anyone would like to mention a name of a loved one who is ill and in need of healing,
Jim and Corinne Shaper.
how big is it? How big is she today?
She lost a few ounces this week, so she's back down to 2 pounds, 1 ounce.
Oh, I was hoping you'll say she's 9 pounds today. We're praying. Jews who live in America face an extra layer of complexity. In addition to the Jewish calendar, which is quite busy, we have the regular calendar with many additional holidays. And the question arises of which of these holidays are appropriate for Jewish people to celebrate. Some holidays are easy. When they are completely Christian holidays, like Christmas and Easter, these are not Jewish holidays. Others are completely secular, have nothing to do with other religions, like 4th of July, Thanksgiving, which has other issues. So there's no problem to celebrate them. But what happens when we arrived in festivals like today that has a clear pagan and Christian origin, but are not really celebrated as such today? Today is Valentine's Day, named after Saint Valentine. So by definition, not a Jewish holiday. But I just checked with Gonzalo. I said, did you have a special service today at the church? And he looked at me, what are you talking about? Of course not. Because Valentine's Day is secular today. But is it still appropriate for Jews to celebrate it because it started? I'll tell you, do you know the origin of this holiday? So I will tell you. It started even before Christianity. There was a holiday by the name of Lupercalia. It was celebrated in the middle of February. And the center of the holiday was fertility. And there were some interesting rituals related to fertilities that you can use your imagination to figure them out. Valentine's today is the clean version of what used to be. In any case, that's what it is. So it was definitely a pagan holiday. In the 5th century, Christianity did what it did to many holidays. By the way, we Jews did exactly the same. They Christianized the festival and turned it into a Christian holiday after Saint Valentine. Only that nobody really knows who Saint Valentine was. There are several candidates, and we're not even sure why he was saint and how he is related to a festival that focuses on love and relationship. So the two main stories, but they're stories. You won't find any reference in the New Testament or other scriptures of the church. It's like a midrash. It's just a story. So one of them was that Valentine was a priest or a bishop during the 3rd century. And the Roman emperor decided that in order for soldiers to be at their best, they were not allowed to marry. So no soldiers were allowed to marry. Not good for soldiering. However, Valentine believed in love and marriage, so secretly he married the soldiers until he got caught and severely punished. Okay, so one connection, Valentine, love, marriage. Another version that came later tells about Valentine while in prison, who befriended his jailer and learned that the jailer's daughter was blind. And he was able to cure her from her blindness, wrote her a letter, and signed it, "Your Valentine." We don't know if any of these stories are true or not, but this is the origin. So should we, or are we allowed as Jews to celebrate Valentine's Day. You may think that it divides between, let's say, Reform and Orthodox, right? Not quite. I grew up Orthodox, but in Israel, so nobody cares about Valentine's Day in Israel. But when I came here and I went to rabbinical school in New York, we were taught that some holidays like Valentine's Day and Halloween are not for Jews. And that's in a Reform seminar. There is even a song that Rabbi Joe Black, a very Reform rabbi, and a song, do you know the song? And the songwriter, he's an interesting character. I'm not going to sing, but I'm going to read some of the lyrics. That's how it starts. Valentine's Day is not a Jewish holiday. That's why I didn't buy you flowers. I was thinking just of you. I know you're proud to be a Jew. It's the most confusing 24 hours. You know, I can't be what I ain't, and a day named for a saint doesn't seem to be a kosher celebration. But when Purim comes, we'll nosh on special heart-shaped hamantaschen and drink Magen David wine for our libation. It's a hallmark holiday. That is all that I can say. I don't know why you think it's so essential. Besides, at $80 a pop, a dozen roses ain't so hot. What's the point of getting oh so sentimental? Sweet. So even a Reform rabbi says, no, that's not a Jewish holiday. It's named after a saint. And it's an easy answer. Talking about lawyers. My daughter is a teacher assistant of a professor at a law school who is also an Orthodox rabbi. And one of her assignments was to read his latest book that asked the questions of Thanksgiving and Judaism. Can Jews celebrate Thanksgiving? And of course, he wrote a book, so it's not so clear-cut. So I was talking to Maya, and she told me about the book, and I knew about the debate regarding Thanksgiving. It's mostly the turkey, if you're interested. It's not the Thanksgiving component. But then she said something I didn't know, said one of the chapters deals with Valentine's Day. And Professor Broyd thinks that it's appropriate for Jews to celebrate Valentine's Day. I was intrigued. So I downloaded Professor Broyd's articles and learned his logic, which is quite interesting, and that's why I want to share it with you. So he begins by saying, and he refers to Rabbi Feinstein and other rabbis, that only because something is connected with Christians or pagans or Muslims does not mean that Jews cannot do it. Rabbi Feinstein, who was super duper ultra Orthodox rabbi, wrote in the 1960s, he said, you know, what if Christians today will start to decide that as part of their practice, they're going to eat food which is very healthy? Are we going to stop eating it because Christians? No. Okay, so just because other religions celebrate a festival does not mean that Jews should not do it. So what is the criteria that he applies? He said, first of all, we have to ask the question, is the festival rational? Is it rational to celebrate Valentine's Day? And the answer seems yes. You know, it's about relationship, it's about love, it's about affection. Why not? You don't need any other religion to tell us what to do. We understand. In contrary, for example, to Halloween. When you ask the question, is it rational to dress up and collect all this stupid candy? There is absolutely no rationale behind it. He obviously says that Halloween is not permissible for Jews. Okay? Yes, because there is, the second criteria is it secular? Okay? So you cannot say that Christmas is secular. There are many people who celebrate Christmas and don't care about the religious aspect, but how many services you have on Christmas? Seven. Okay, it's clearly a Christian holiday, right? And it goes back to the Christian origin. Halloween, he says, without the pagan component means nothing. You cannot just celebrate Halloween without all these scary and ghosts and all these things. It clearly needs its pagan origins. But Valentine's Day doesn't need it. We celebrate it perfectly well without anyone thinking about any religious element. So that's the difference, right? That's why Valentine's Day, yeah, it's good. Third criteria is the holiday as celebrated today is stripped of its Christian or pagan elements. So he would say about, again, Halloween, no, because it's very pagan, even the way we celebrate today. But New Year's Eve, even if New Year's started as a Christian holiday, today, when you go to New Year's party, it's completely secular. It has no reference to religion. Same with Valentine's Day. You come home with chocolate, flowers, and a card, not about religion. So it's completely free of any religious element. And the fourth criterion that he applies is the question, does it work with Jewish values? Collecting candy and eating them like crazy and killing your body doesn't work well with Jewish values. But bringing chocolate and flowers to the person you love, what's wrong about it? Actually, that's everything that Judaism promotes. So he beautifully concluded that Valentine's Day, despite its name, that is after a Christian saint, despite its pagan and then Christian origins, today, the year of 2025, is completely secular. It's a rational holiday, and it does reflect Jewish values, which I found quite fascinating, and I wanted to share with you. So, if you are a person who doesn't like the concept of mediocre chocolate that is beautifully wrapped, or paying way too much money for badly prepared meal on Valentine's Day, don't blame your Judaism. Just, it's not your thing. But as it comes to the values of it, Professor Broyd concludes one of his articles, said, why not just coming home every day with flowers and chocolate, while limiting it only to one day a year? Shabbat Shalom. I think it's time to return the Torah to the Ark. I would like to invite you, please, to rise.
Eitz Chaim hi, והשב אותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, והשב אותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
If you're observing a Yortzeit or you're doing the period of Shloshim, the month of mourning, or a week of mourning, please remain standing as we remember today Martin Schiffman, father of Judy, Charles Kornitsky, father of Jackie, grandfather of Hal, and great-grandfather of Matt, Leonard Bassin, brother of Stan, Art Katz, father of Lainey and Harold, Geraldine Karp, mother of Steve, Eugene Kleinfeld, great-uncle of Gary, Theodore Samuels, father of Robin, Gerald Schneider, brother of Barbara, Blanche Fialco, mother of Ira, Neil Forrest, brother of Kenneth, Sylvia Gluckstern, mother of Michael, Ruth Wolf, mother of Linda, Shirley Grangard, mother of Douglas, Abraham Rice, father-in-law of Stephen, Paul Ziffer, father of Ellen, Michael Lane, brother of George, Samuel Heller, father of Phyllis and grandfather of Karen, Itak Schwitzkowski, my grandfather, Donald Marcus, father of Paul and grandfather of Lonnie, Rudolfio Galvan, father of Venina, Les Robbins, brother of Shelley and uncle of Lindsay, Edward Littman, father of Fern, Edith Hall, mother of Sylvia, Leon Simon, grandfather of Jeffrey, Lillian Seltzer, mother of Art, Beverly Shear, mother of Mark, Mary Wolf, mother of Arlene, Wendy Stavitsky, sister-in-law of Ruth, Shirley Silverman, father of Lee, Milton Brook, father of Donna, Nathan Edelman, father of Linda and grandfather of Sherry, Estelle Ezrati, sister of Fanny. And during the month of Shloshim, we remember Mel Wolf, husband of Linda, Brooke Thorner, sister-in-law of Karen, Maria Schuckman, grandmother of Jenny, Patsy Boylan, wife of Andy and mother of Jack and Jane, and taken from her family in the past week. Remember Marcy Auerbach, wife of Alan, mother of Jason, and grandmother of Winston, Teddy, and Harrison. If you would like to mention a name that I have not mentioned, if your custom is to rise for the Kaddish, please do so. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה יאריכו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עשה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
עושה שלום במרומיו
הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho באהבה ורצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים לשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. לחיים. L'chaim. Do you have some children who would like to help us with the motzi? You may be seated if you want. You share challah. And is your... Oh, before we do it, if you were wondering where is the tree challah that our people made this morning, we're going to probably take it to the social hall after and share it with you. It's normally as yummy as it looks.
המוציא לחם מן הארץ. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
We'll go to this aisle. We'll go to that. It would have been so nice just to break a piece of.
All right, it's Valentine's Day. Alice, for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see. These very, very extraordinary is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
Shabbat Shalom. Please join us for the Oneg. Oh, Tu B'Shvat celebration and study and other things Sunday at 10 a.m. I continue with my class, the happy class about suffering on Tuesdays. We're Jewish people. I mean, we take pleasure in different things. And Thursday, we'll have Ted Deutsch here, who is the head of American Jewish Committee, and he will give us a very important message. 6 o'clock, we gather. 6:30 is the lecture. If you can make it, I think you will benefit from it. Let's eat. Shabbat.